to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Indianapolis. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Holding, receiving team.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Let's go now.
Richardson to the air on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Foyesade Aluakin leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Richardson looking to throw this. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, man. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on third down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Let's go. It's showtime, baby. Let's pick it real fast.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Richardson now on 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 34 yards. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. A give, it's ETN off the option. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is taken at the 15. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
11 yards for number 11.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back. He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Richardson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Doug Peterson successful there on the challenge, throwing out the flag. A good call. Richardson looking to throw. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to the air with Richardson. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Second down, here's Richardson. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Holding offense.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Lawrence to throw. Caught by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, he completes it to Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 44 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Colts coming out now. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Richardson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, They're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for Jacksonville in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this off to midfield. From midfield now, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Etienne once more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
McManus now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Richardson will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jaguars back with it on offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 33. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, here's Richardson. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Colts on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, here's Richardson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, here's Agnew. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
He was taken down by the Colts corner. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The carry here for the big tight end, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson to the air on 1st down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Richardson out of the shotgun. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's good for the Colts. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Pass complete to Taylor, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Richardson steps away to his left. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another tote for Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 16.
Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done.